Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, this is Moltrap, and I'm bringing you another auto commentary from the MSL offline preliminaries. I actually don't remember how much I really explained the whole process last time, so just to go over it really quick. And luckily, I was talking with Caller about it, and I told him something, and he's like, "Wait, isn't it this?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, you're right. I was wrong about one point." But basically, there's groups of 8 players in the offline prelims, and uh, they just play off. It's single elimination, best of threes. And so you do a best of three. There's 4 matches that are best of threes, and then the winners of those face each other. And there's 2 different matches that are best of threes, and then the winners of those go on and they play a best of three. And then the winner of that advances to the MST, which is like I don't remember what it stands for. Um, Maybe it stands for MSL Survivor Tournament because it says MSL Survivor on the top left right now. Um, but I think that's what it stands for actually. And basically, the MST is then. I'm not sure why the offline preliminaries. Well, I guess maybe they're considered the first round of the MST or something like that. But yeah, the MST is basically 24 players from the offline preliminaries, and then 24 players that are seeded there by being in the previous MSL and getting eliminated at a certain point. And then, well, basically all the players that aren't seeds to the MSL go to the MST. And then, so it's 48 players, and they're all put in groups of 2, and then it's the whole winners losers final match thing, and 2 players come out of each group of 4. And I guess it's starting to sound a little bit convoluted almost, but yeah, basically, uh, the MST has 48 players, and 24 comes out of that, and then those 24 players combine with the 8 players that were seeded from the previous MSL, and they form the 32 players of the MSL. Okay, so this just goes to show you how long of a road a player has to go through to actually get into the MSL. So if you're just a random schmo that's just gotten his pro gaming license and gets into the offline prelims, you have to play a best of 3, and then a best of 3, and then a best of 3, and then you have to play in a group of 4 and get the top 2 of that group, and that's just to get into the round of the 32 of the MSL. And so, like I said in my last commentary, oftentimes it's just such a strenuous process that even really good players, not the best of players only win 6 or 7 times out of 10 statistically, and even against players that are lesser than them, they're still only statistically going to win. Maybe 9 games out of 10. They'll still lose some games sometimes. So even really good players can get out of Star Leagues in the preliminary stages. And there have actually been, I'm not going to say who, so I don't spoil anything, but there have actually been 1 or 2 really strong players that have actually gotten out of this MSL prelim already, that you would have expected to be really contenders in the MSL. But I'm just going to leave it at that because there are quite a few good players in the prelims. Um, anyway, okay, maybe I should actually talk about this game now. This is, I haven't been ignoring the game, I've been watching it. We had a little 9-pool action there, we had a fast expand, we had a couple cannons go up. This is Chalrenge versus FireFist. Chalrenge versus FireFist. I really want to do a Chalrenge game because now I hope Chalrenge sees that this is going on over here, that these Zerglings are attacking these temples, because they're actually mowing through them pretty quickly. There are a lot of temples there, but so it's still going to take a while. But if he manages to kill those temples off, he'll be able to sneak right into Chalrenge's back door of his base and just go straight after the probes. And he is really, really tearing through these very quickly. So Chalrenge is actually going to be a little bit of trouble here in a minute. He's only got a Cybernetics core in his base right now. He's got cannons at his front, but nothing over here. Now, hopefully, come on, Spidey senses, go game sense. If Chalrenge, this is versus FireFist. I don't remember if I said versus FireFist. Yeah, Chalrenge versus FireFist. And Chalrenge is a favorite player of mine because he's kind of a funny guy, and he's laid back, and he also has very creative style and that sort of thing. But he just does not win games in leagues, and it's tough to watch him play because He usually doesn't win. I mean, obviously he has a decent record to be in these leagues, but I think Chalrenge might be wise to this now. He saw those Lings head over there with his probe. Hopefully he realizes what's going on here. FireFist is a pretty decent player. He's been actually playing in Pro League and everything. Okay, we got a pylon going up here. There's probably only a couple temples left though, so if he's gonna try and put up some cannons to take out those Lings, he might be in some trouble. They might get through those temples before the cannons get in. At least he does realize what's going on. Hopefully he puts a cannon in his main base here. And, oh, there's still another temple. And Chalrenge is probably putting down something now with that pylon. I'm not sure exactly. He looked like he was setting out his... no, never mind. He hasn't set out his zealot. It's just a scouting probe that he sent out. But yeah, okay, there's the cannon right behind that. Oh, the last temple goes down! The last temple goes down! The Lings are stringing. They kill the warping cannon. And Chalrenge is in huge trouble now. He doesn't even have a cannon in his main base. The cannon going up in his main base now in the supply line, but he's still going to be in deep trouble here, bringing his forces back from his front door, but I don't know if it's going to be enough here. Zergling's going in. He's going to have to micro his probes around. Oh, going after the Stargate. That would have been a good idea, but he's... sees the forces coming in. He knew that he didn't have time to completely target that down. Doing a decent job attacking those forces, taking out the Zealots, but he's lost several Zerglings in the process, so now he no longer has a decent force of Zerglings inside Chalrenge's base, but the thing is those temples are down, so the Zerglings can keep streaming in there, and oh no, a Spire is almost up now. Wow, nice job though, microing those speed Zerglings to make sure that the Dragoon doesn't get back to the safety of the... He wants to try and camp by that cannon, get a little extra firepower there. The Stargate did go up, so he's putting out Corsairs, but Spire is up. The usual lately has been to go for some Scourges first, once you get the Spire, instead of going for like a Mutulus thing. And he hasn't been saving up any larvae, so I'm pretty sure it's just going to be Scourges at this point. But yeah, more cannons going down in his main. I think Chalrenge should be good, even if he does do a Mutibomb of some sort. But it's hard to say at this point. It depends on how many Mutulus he was able to get out. But I don't think that's what he's going to do right now. But anyway, that was crazy. That was very, very close for Chalrenge. He almost was in serious trouble there, but he didn't actually end up losing very much at all. He lost a few Zealots, maybe a probe, and not too much there. And you can see the Scourges flying by the Corsair, circling, looping around back to try and take that guy out. It's actually going to be decent. Whoa, not too good of a curvature there. It's going to have trouble getting back to that cannon. But I think he's going to be okay, that little Corsair. Well, maybe not. Let's see. Up. Scourge is closing in. It's closing in. It's almost there. Oh, he pulls back. I think that was the right move. It looked like one Scourge actually landed, though, because that Corsair didn't have any shields. I'm not sure, though. Anyway. Wow, this is